Chapter 6. Living and Non-Living Things. Quick field focus. Characteristics of living things. Differences between animals and plants. Differences between living and non-living things. Every day you see a variety of things in your surroundings like trees, chair, table, birds etc. Some of these things are living, while others are non-living. Living things and non-living things have many dissimilarities. All living things move on their own in earth of food and shelter, but non-living things do not move on their own. Now living things move with the help of machines. Let us discuss about the common characteristics of living things that are absent in non-living things. Characteristics of living things. All living things have some common characteristics. Nutrition. Whenever we feel hungry, we eat food. All living things eat food to live and survive. They cannot live without food. The process to eating food for growth, energy and other life processes is called nutrition. Plants make their own food by photosynthesis. They are called producers or autotrophs. While animals which get their food from plants and other animals are called consumers or heterotrophs. Non-living things like table, chair, your bicycle, stone do not need food. These neither grow move. These remain the same. Respiration. All living organisms respire. They respire in different way. Respiration is a complex process which of taking in air, using it for getting energy from food and release of carbon dioxide. During respiration, food eaten by organisms are broken to produce energy and carbon dioxide gas. Breathing is a part of respiration which involves taking in oxygenated air and leaving CO2-rich air from the body. Plants also respire. They respire through very small pores in their leaves called stomata. During also take in oxygen and release carbon dioxide. Breathing and respiration are not the same process. Breathing is a physical process that involves the inhalation and exhalation of gases, while respiration is the chemical process of breaking down food to get energy. Higher organisms have complex breathing system. Microbes do not have a breathing system like higher organisms. They breathe by the process of diffusion. Growth. All organisms increase in their size and shape called growth. It is an irreversible permanent process. Growth takes place in living things due to the formation of new cells, the body. Non-living things do not grow by themselves. They may appear growing in size due to accumulation of parent material. But the size of parent particles by which they are made of does not increase. Activity 1. To show that living things grow, cut out a stem of a money plant. Place it in a glass vessel containing water on a window sill. You will observe that roots start growing from it after a few days. Take a stone and put it similarly in a glass of water on a window sill. Do you see any growth? What do you conclude? Excretion. All organisms rid of their waste materials from the body. Excretion is an essential process of the body. If waste continue to accumulate in the body of an organism, it can result in many diseases or even death. Animals excrete wastes in the form of sweat, urine, carbon dioxide and feces. This excretion is the process in which an organism gets rid of waste material of the body. Plants excrete in the form of water vapor and oxygen through stomata. They release carbon dioxide at night through the stomata. They also secrete in the form of sap, gum and latex. Activity 2. Make a list of any animals found in your locality that reproduce by laying eggs and give birth to their young ones. Animals that lay eggs. Animals that give birth to young ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reproduction. All living organisms reproduce. It is the process in which organisms produce more of their own kind. Due to this process, life continues on the earth. Animals such as hens, snakes reproduce by laying eggs. Mammals reproduce by giving birth to their young ones. Most of plants reproduce through seeds such as pea, gram, mango. Some plants reproduce through body parts like leaves, stem, roots, and through spores. Bryophyllum begonia reproduce through leaves. Rose, hibiscus reproduce by stem cutting, and fern reproduce through spores. Activity 3. Make a list of any 4 plants that reproduce through seeds and those reproduce through a part other than seed. Plants reproduce through seeds. Plants reproduce through leaf buds, roots, etc. 1, 2, 3, 4. Movement. All living things have the ability to move from one place to another. They move from place to place in search of food and shelter. The movement of animals from one place to another is called locomotion. You know that plants are fixed at one place to the soil, but they show some other kind of movements. For example, when you touch the leaves of mimosa, touch me not, plant, they droop. The shoot system of plants grows upward. Roots of plants grow downwards in the soil. Sunflower moves from east to west during the day facing the sun. In the above examples, we see that living things needs no external agents to move from one place to another. Can a table or a car move on its own? Absolute no, because these are non-living things which require an external force to move. Response to stimuli. Similarly, all living you start blinking your eyes in sudden flash of torchlight, i.e., you react or respond the flash of light, stimulus, things react and respond to various changes in their surroundings. Thus changes in the surroundings are called stimuli and the reaction is called response. Your hand retracts on touching a hot object. You shut down your eyes immediately when bright flashlight falls suddenly on your face. Plants also respond to various stimuli. The stems of most plants bend towards the sunlight. Such response of plants to light is called phototropism. The growth of roots of the plant towards the earth is called geotropism. Activity 4. To study the response of a plant to sunlight. Keep a small potted plant near a window through which light can enter. After a few days you will observe that the tip of the plant has bent towards the direction from where the light is coming. Lifespan. Living things take birth, then grow up and ultimately die. The time period between the birth and death is called the lifespan. All organisms have different lifespans. For example, average lifespan of human being is 60 to 80 years. Some organisms have very short lifespans such as bacteria while some live for thousands of years. Average lifespans of some organisms are listed in the table given below. Average lifespans of some organisms. Organism. Average lifespan. Dog 12, 14 years. Lobster 20 years. Lion 20, 25 years. Horse 25, 30 years. Ostrich 45, 50 years. Human being 60, 80 years. Elephant 70, 90 years. Tortoise 120, 150 years. Bristlecone pine thousands of years. Bacteria 20 minutes. Housefly 1, 4 months. Mouse 2, 3 years. Squirrel 8, 9 years. Cellular organization. Living things are made up of cells. Cell is the smallest structural and functional unit of life. Amoeba and yeast have only one cell. Such organisms are called unicellular organisms. The developed organisms such as dogs, cats and most other organisms are made up of millions of cells. They are called multicellular organisms. All living things made up of cells while non-living things are made up of atoms. On the basis of above discussions, the differences between living and non-living things can be summarized as given in table. Differences between animals and plants. As you know that animals and plants are living things. Both of them need food to grow, develop and ultimately die. Still they differ from each other in the following ways. Differences between living and non-living things. Characteristics. Living things. Non-living things. Movement. They show movement. They cannot move on their own. Response to stimuli. They show response to stimuli. They do not respond to stimuli. Excretion. They excrete waste. They do not excrete waste. Cellular. They are made up of cells. Cells are absent in them. Respiration. They respire. They do not respire. Reproduction. They reproduce. They do not reproduce. Nutrition. They require food. They do not require food. Growth. They grow and their growth is internal and irreversible. They do not show any growth. If apparent, it is external and reversible. Locomotion. They can move from one place to another. Plants do not show movement and remain fixed to the soil. Characteristics. Animals. Plants. Nutrition. Animals are heterotrophs, i.e., they cannot prepare their own food. They depend on plants or other animals for food. Plants are autotrophs, i.e., they can prepare their own food. Growth. Distributed in all body parts but is limited. Localized to the shoot and root tips and is unlimited. Reproduction. They reproduce by laying eggs or by giving birth to young ones. They reproduce through seeds, spores or body parts. Excretion. They give out wastes in the form of urine, sweat, carbon dioxide and feces. They expel out wastes in the form of water and gases, and secretion, like gum. Respiration. Exchange of gases takes place through gills, fish, lungs, mammals, spiracles, insects, body surface, earthworm. Exchange of gases takes place through stomata or body surface. Try these. Answer these questions in short. 1. Name an animal that reproduces by laying eggs. 2. Define excretion. 3. Name the wastes produced in human bodies. 4. List any one feature that distinguishes living things from non-living things. 5. Name a unicellular organism. 6. What do you mean by stimulus? Quick recap. Plants and animals differ from each other in the way they reproduce, grow, excrete and respire. Some animals give birth by laying eggs while some other gives birth to their young ones. Plants reproduce through seeds, leaves, stems or other parts. Living and non-living things differ in several ways. Living things share common features like they respire, get rid of wastes, require food, reproduce, respond to stimuli and grow up. Living things are made up of cells.